Welcome to another episode of the Wisco Fanatic Show, where we cover the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers basketball and football teams from an optimistic and realistic perspective.
Yeah, there we go. We're live.
All right. Welcome back to another Wisco Fanatics Tuesday evening. We are doing live mock drafts today, so we are kind of just vibing tonight. We've covered, over the last 4 weeks, we've covered a whole bunch of positions, and now we're here to just do some mock drafts. So we have a special guest joining the show at the beginning of the show.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
Tell them who's the number one football team.
The Packers.
And what do we think about the C team that wears blue and orange? Show them. Poopy, right? Poopy. Bears are poopy?
Correct.
Poopy. I agree. Good job. All right, Tyler, let's why don't you get everything set up? I'll walk her upstairs real quick, and then we can start. We can just rip a mock draft.
Let me ask you a question before you go really quick.
Go ahead.
What?
Answer a question.
What site do you like to use? So I have 4 sites open. I have Pro Football Network. I have Pro Football Focus. I have NFL Mock Draft Simulator, and I have ESPN open.
I don't use ESPN. I use the other ones, but the main one that I use is PFF since we have an account on there.
Okay.
I feel like it's just the easiest to set up with the randomizer and stuff like that. So, all right, I will be right back.
Okay. So we're going to start with PFF, and I'll throw this up so that everybody can see it. Okay. So put this up so everybody can see it. We're going to do the Packers picks. We'll kind of just leave this set as the default settings, less random. When you turn up the random, it gets super crazy. We're going to do 7 rounds. Packers don't have a first-round pick, so that's going to make that easy. So we'll start with this. We'll let it run. And by the time that Jake gets back, we'll probably be to pick 52, unless it goes insanely fast. But yes, it does. So I'm going to scroll back up, and I'm just going to look through and see if there's anybody that kind of surprises me that they went early. Nothing crazy in the top 5, top 10. Nothing crazy there in the first round. Jordan Tyson falling to 21 is a little surprising. Blake Miller at 24 is a little surprising. He was a guy that I had hoped might be available for the Packers at 52.
All right, let's see.
Iheanacho was one that I hoped might be available. Emmanuel Pregnon is one that I hoped might be available. Denzel Boston is a guy that the Packers have met with, which this is actually probably a good time to bring this up. Brian Gutekunst did have a press conference today and did mention that just because the Packers don't have a first-round pick this year doesn't mean that they did not meet with players they think are potential first-rounders. So keep in mind, and Goody also mentioned the Packers picks that they have next year. Keep in mind that just because they don't have a first-round pick does not mean that we won't hear the Green Bay Packers making a pick on Thursday. When you also factor in the fact the Packers are projected to have 11 picks next year. So between the extra 5th rounder they picked up this year for Dontavian Wicks and all the picks that they have next year, do not be surprised if the Packers are calling somebody's name on Thursday.
Well, on top of that, this is just my 2 cents on it, obviously, is, these players are obviously going to the NFL. So, you want to maybe establish a relationship with them if maybe there's a need at a certain position and you're meeting with these guys, understanding what they're about when they're coming into the league. So that might be something like, hey, we're just letting you know that we really like you during this pre-draft process. We might not be in a position to pick you, but, maybe a year or 2 years down the road, we'll be in a position to make a trade for you. And we would welcome you with open arms because we've, shown interest in you from day one. So that's also, it's kind of the little chess moves that you got to make as a GM. And Goody's very good at that stuff. People don't give him enough credit for it. But
that's fair. One other thing that I'm going to throw out here, I know we're just kind of getting started with this and we haven't even made our first pick yet, but we have to be very, very careful how much stock we put into what we're doing on these mock drafts. A lot of this is just strategy. So we're going to see a lot of guys that are going to end up getting picked before the Packers even get a chance to pick. We're going to see guys fall that were projected first rounders. All of this stuff is completely subjective to what Jake and I are doing. And that's why we dug in over 4 weeks into the players themselves. And this is just kind of a fun thing that we do to kind of flash some of that knowledge, just because nothing is going to go exactly the way that anybody thinks it is on draft day.
No.
But the biggest thing is we are not in the team's rooms.
No.
So, a lot of these are based off of analysis, and, I'm sure that there's some scouts that are kind of feeding, some information and stuff like that. And obviously you get the top 30 visits and, who's showing up to who's pro day and stuff. But we are not in the rooms, so we cannot say for certain, like, this guy's a first rounder, this guy's a second rounder, this guy's a sixth rounder. Guys are going to get drafted way earlier than you think some of them are, and some of them are going to slip way past where they were projected to go. So I feel that disclaimer should be made, just because, like, we're already talking about a handful of guys that we kind of hoped would be available at 52, like Chris Bell, Brandon Cisse, Kristen Miller, Lee Hunter, R. Mason Thomas, Zion Young, even Chase Bezantis. D'Angelo Pons is a guy that I think I had in the 4th, I want to say. D'Angelo Pons. Oh, I had him in the 3rd. So he went in the middle of the 2nd round in this first one. Malachi Lawrence, another guy that we talked about a lot. So where we're at, we are looking, and I see a lot of cornerbacks.
Can you scroll back up on the actual picks for a sec?
Who are you looking at?
Scroll back up on the actual picks, a couple picks up. Go up a little bit more. I got to say 2 things. One, Zion Young to the Ravens makes so much sense. Really right there at 45.
Yep.
45. And then 47, Jacob Rodriguez to the Colts also makes a ton of sense to me. Those are both pretty realistic picks, in my opinion.
Yep.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. Falcons getting another corner. Malachi Lawrence to the Vikings is a little bit okay. And the Lions picking a corner or safety in the 2nd round. Okay.
Well, they got 2 they got to pay, right?
That's true. Yeah, there might be a decision they have to make. Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're back to 52. Packers first pick. There's 2 corners. I actually like both of them. I'd be okay with taking either of them in that position. I like Eli Stowers, but not in the 2nd round.
Yeah, plus tight end's not a higher need than corner or.
I agree. There's some trades that we can do. The Commanders offered one. So, I would have liked Lee Hunter. That would have been fun. Let's go to. I would be thrilled if Bryce Lance was available. Just going to throw that out there. Chris Brazzell is another guy that the Packers have met with. He's a guy that I did not think would make it to 52. So I would be down for Brazzell or Bryce Lance. Throw that out there. Tackles, Jennings Dunker, Caleb Tiernan, Markel Bell, not any guys that I'm really super in love with in the 2nd.
Yeah, no, that's more of a 3rd, 4th round pick.
So I feel like corner is probably where we're going to go. And honestly, all 4 of these guys are guys that I liked in the 2nd and 3rd round.
Yeah.
So I'd be down for all of that. There's lots of corners that I like, so you can make, two perspectives there of, do you take a corner now because there's lots of ones that you like, or do you punt it because there's a lot of them available. Eric said the Brewers are killing it, and you're talking about the NFL. I just want to throw this out there that I have the Brewers on in front of me also.
I also have the Brewers on, so if you notice me looking to my right, my cell phone is placed against my lamp.
Yeah. Mine's sitting in front of me. So, yes, I see that the Brewers are winning 11-1. We started when it was 8-1. So,
yeah,
they scored 3 runs since we started talking.
Dude, just a little sidebar. They needed a game like this badly. They've been winning everything like freaking 2-1 and losing
5-3.
Yeah, they've been losing 5-3. Yeah, so they needed a game where they whoop somebody's butt a little bit.
Welcome back, Eric. By the way, thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
So at this pick, you got to go corner, right? I know that going back to Goody made comments. I don't even remember how many days ago this was, but he made comments how he likes the cornerback room. No, you don't. No, you don't.
He said this morning that they're going to add to the room.
Yeah, they definitely are adding to the room. And
yes, Eric saw the Sanchez triple. Javi Baez helped him out with that one.
I
Up
would
from a
be.
double into a triple.
I mean, obviously, I talked about how much I like Keontae Scott. I didn't think Keith Abney would touch the second round, dude. So to be there at 52, I'd be okay with Keith Abney in the
I
second.
mean, I have Abney. Where do I have Scott?
I think you have Scott in the third or fourth? Third?
No, I'm not seeing where I have him written down.
I remember I had him as a second round grade.
You know what? I might have left Keontae Scott off because of his size.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So out of this group, I would lean Abney, and I wouldn't be upset at Bryce Lance, Chris Brazell, or Davison Igbinosun for that matter. But
I'm with it.
okay.
Honestly, I'll let you in charge of this first pick. You pick who you want.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I'm going wide receiver.
Go for it, brother.
Okay.
Go crazy, dude.
Okay. Now, Bryce Lance is the guy that I want here,
Mhm.
but I feel like Chris Brazell is a better pick because I did not think he was even going to sniff the 52nd pick.
Okay.
And the Packers have met with him, so that's probably a little more realistic even.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a wide receiver.
All right. That's interesting.
Okay. So after that, Keontae Scott, Keith Abney, Skylar Bell, Eli Stowers all went right after that. Danny Dennis,
Skylar
the
Bell.
guy that I would have been okay with trading back into the second round. He goes to pick 60, so nailed that. Thank you, PFF. Trayden Stukes went. Bryce Lance pick 67. Ooh, to the Raiders. That's interesting. What the hell are the Eagles doing? Why are they drafting Davison Igbinosun after they just signed Reek Wolin to go with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean?
I'm telling you, dude, DeJean's going to safety this year
Oh, okay. All right.
because Blankenship just went to Tampa, right?
Yeah.
So
And he sucks.
they're moving DeJean to safety.
All right.
Just let him be an athlete. Let him patrol the middle of the field.
That's fair. Romello Height is a guy that the Packers met with. I mean, a lot of edges, another wide receiver in Deion Burks, some old linemen, some linebackers. Sam Roush went in the third. Chandler Rivers went 2 picks before the Packers. Damn. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. Max Clare is completely off my board because I will not draft a tight end out of Ohio State.
Don't blame you.
So, I mean, Devin Moore is available. Jalen Farmer, Dalen Everett, Jake Slaughter, LT Overton is a guy that I like. Kieron Crawford is a guy that I like. Rayshon Benny, Logan Jones. Ted Hurst. We're not going to double up on wide receivers in the second and third.
Yeah.
It'd be wild. But, there's a decent amount of guys that I like here. If we look at corners, even if we wanted to go like Malik Muhammad and Takario Davis, like those are guys that I had.
Yeah.
Takario Davis, I had a second round grade on, so I might even go there. But Malik Muhammad, I had in the third. Dalen Everett.
I like Everett and Muhammad, so I'm good with either of those.
You want to go Muhammad?
Let's go Muhammad.
Malik Muhammad there.
This
This is
one
one of those things. We both like this guy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit earlier than PFF would have us take him, but we like the player.
Mhm.
So I don't remember does PFF do grades, because we'll probably get a bad grade because we didn't draft to their ADP.
They do grades at the end, yeah.
Okay.
And then they tell you who to draft.
So another corner went shortly after. Jalen Farmer went after. Max Clare to the Dolphins. I feel like John Eric Sullivan is smarter than that. Keep a couple edge guys. There's Dalen Everett. Some O linemen. Jonah Coleman. There's Ted Hurst to the Eagles. That's so that they can fill after they trade A.J. Brown.
The Dolphins are going to go so heavy on defense, dude. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Carson Beck to the Cardinals. That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Dazon Stribling to the Browns. I actually really like that for the Browns. I really like Dazon Stribling. Michael Trigg went to the Bengals at 110. Damn, that would have been cool if he fell to the Packers.
That's a good place for him to go. Wide open fields for him, dude. Just have dots in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that would.
Hey, you take your big butt and you run down the middle and you clear it off for that number 1 guy.
Yeah, that guy's good. Number 5's okay too. Damn, Xavier Harris, 2 picks away from making it to the Packers. Damn.
And then he went to the freaking Lions. Damn.
Yeah, that's a bummer. All right, so we took in a wide receiver and a corner. I feel like we should either look offensive line or defensive line or edge rusher.
Go D-line. Let's see what we got there.
All right, D-line, Landon Robinson, Chris McClellan, Tim Keenan. Let's see.
Demont Capehart, dude. Capehart's.
Oh, DeMonte Capehart, too?
He's so athletic, dude. He's so intriguing.
Where did I have Capehart?
I think
I have him in the 4th. I would actually be okay with Capehart here.
Yeah, and I think I have Keenan as a 4th rounder or 5th rounder. I think. I'd have to look. My board's sitting over there.
Cameron, Corleone, Keenan. I have Keenan in the 6th, actually.
Oh, do you actually? Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I would be good with Capehart, and I think I'd be down for Chris McClellan here as well.
Let's try McClellan.
Let me just look really quick at edge rushers.
Yay.
Okay, keep in mind we pick in 33 picks again. We have 53 and 160. So which positions do we think are deeper? Honestly, I think edge is probably deeper. So I think we should go McClellan or Capehart.
Yeah, I want Mason Reader.
I know.
And honestly, I like Tucker too.
I like Nadeem Tucker was one of the guys that I covered.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Caden Curry or Quintavious Hutchins either.
Yeah. Or Llewellyn, like he's pretty good too.
Llewellyn's not bad either. So I think we should go Capehart or McClellan.
Yeah, it's a bigger need in my opinion. So let's go McClellan.
Okay.
Let's try. I've taken Capehart in a couple drafts, so
I saw Mason. I was looking for the W logo. Okay, so some more corners went. Some offensive linemen. Reggie Virgil, that's a guy that I really like. Wow. Eric McAllister with that broken foot fell to 131.
Dude, great spot for freaking Rieger to fall, dude. Oh, man. Great. That's
would be a great pick.
As much as we hate it, that's such a good spot for him to land, dude. Oh, you're just going to learn from Nick Bosa and be around Fred Warner.
Right.
Oh, you're just going to learn football from 2 high IQ players. How poor you.
Yeah.
That's a great spot for him, dude. Oh, man.
Followed by Austin Barber, who's going to go learn under Trent Williams, who signed an extension today.
Dude, that guy's going to play till he's freaking 75.
Yeah. There's Nadeem Tucker.
Oh, my God.
Caleb Douglas, another big guy that I like. Isaiah Worrell, a guy that we both like that was going to have to sit for a year. And then Llewellyn, Trey Zune, and DeMonte Capehart. We missed him by a pick.
Dude, if we could have double dipped, I would have.
Dude, if we could have got McClellan and Capehart, that would have been awesome.
That would have been nasty.
That would have felt like Bullard and Evan Williams.
Yeah. So, random story time. So, this guy at my work, his buddy, he paves driveways. He was up in Green Bay today, and he was doing the neighbor to Carl Brooks.
Oh, nice.
So, he sent the guy, my coworker, sent him a video of his freaking car, dude. He's got a huge lifted trunk. That thing's like freaking 9 feet off the ground, dude. Giant tires on it. I'm like, yeah, that's a defensive lineman. That makes a lot of sense.
Right? No shit, right? He's a big guy. Goes in there. Okay, so I see a lot of running backs available here. Nicholas Singleton, Le'Veon Moss, Jaden Ott, Katron Allen, Eli Raridon.
That's interesting.
Ephesians Prysock. We could start doubling up.
Yep. I'm already sold.
Which one?
Prysock, dude.
Prysock?
Dude, that size, bro?
Yeah. I mean, I think I had him in the 3rd. Nope, 4th. I had Ephesians Prysock as my number 1 guy in the 4th. So getting him in the 5th, super awesome.
Hell yeah.
And now we can still we could still do Raridon. We could still take a wide or a running back. So right now we've taken a wide receiver, Chris Brazel, Malik Muhammad, a corner, Chris McClellan, a defensive lineman, and Ephesians Prysock, another corner, which I love that so far.
Yeah.
I feel like tight end or edge needs to be the pick. Probably edge, honestly.
Okay, let's check out edge. What we got?
Caden Curry, Quintavious Hutchins, George Gums.
Mm-hmm.
Those, I feel like we have to get one of those 3 because the drop off after that is ugly.
Let's take Caden Curry then. If
Yeah,
you're asking
Caden
me,
Curry I had as a 3rd-round pick, so I'm down with Caden Curry.
let's take Caden Curry.
Yeah, that's a pretty steep drop off. And honestly, if we can get Gums in the 6th, that would be exciting as well. But let's see. Oh, dang, Jeff Caldwell to the Saints. Gross. I like him. I don't want him to go to the Saints. A couple tight ends and some running backs went in between. A lot of running backs. Eli Raridon to the Buffalo Bills would be a good pick.
Tight ends do they need, dude?
Damn, Josh Cameron to the Texans. It's a good pick for them too. Jeff Caldwell to the Saints. Julian Neal, that's another guy that I have really high, actually. I have Julian Neal in the 3rd. You got him in the 5th. Cowboys doing something smart. That feels weird. This is so inaccurate.
Yeah, right.
Some old linemen. Josh Cuevas was a guy that I was hoping maybe we could steal late. Dang. Tanner Koziel was a guy that I hope we could get in the 6th. That's a bummer, too. Pat Coogan was another guy I hope we could get in the 6th. Chase Roberts was a guy that I hoped we could get late. Damn. Got sniped a lot. All right, so we haven't picked any offensive linemen, so I don't hate the idea of taking Kobe Baines.
Okay.
Eli Heidenreich being listed as a fullback is funny because I had him in my wide receiver group. Anez Cooper. Did I have Bryson Easton on my list? I don't think I did. Skylar Gill Howard is the guy. Oh, George Gums is still there.
I kind of want to look. Let me look at interior offensive line.
Kobe Baines, Matt Golden, and Nez Cooper. Parker Brailsford would be an interesting one. I think I had him pretty high. I had him in the 4th.
Oh, I think I had Anez Cooper. Where did I have him at? 7th round, I think.
Cooper, I have Nez Cooper.
Oh, actually, I think
I have him in the 7th. I have Nez Cooper at 255.
Yeah, I think I had him as a 7th rounder too.
So personally,
I like Matt Golden too, center from Michigan State. I like him too. He's a little underrated.
Golden, I think I had as a UDFA.
I had him as a 7th rounder. I remember, but I just remember being like, "Ooh, this might be a guy in the 7th round that wouldn't be a bad pick."
Micah Morris, I had on my list too, and he's an athletic freak guy. Micah Morris, I had in the 6th. So, all right, if it's me, I'm saying Parker Brailsford, Micah Morris, or George Gums.
Let's go Brailsford.
Okay.
Brailsford, sorry.
He's from Alabama. Nobody cares.
They probably don't say that either.
Tyron Montgomery is an interesting pick. Skylar Gill Howard went right after that. Golden went to Washington. Some more wide receivers, some more linemen. Andre Fuller is a guy that I really like, him getting at the 7th round. What the hell are the Cowboys doing? Drafting 2 smart cornerback picks. Feels wrong. The Raiders got Gums. That's a bummer. Robert Henry is one of the running backs that I liked. Went to the Steelers.
Good pick.
Vikings made back-to-back Indiana picks. Taking Riley Nowakowski and Roman Hemby. Okay.
Both good picks for them, honestly. They could use both those guys.
So I'm just gonna give this preface really quick. Caden Wetjen is 100% a special teams only pick. I'm gonna say that. Nick Barrett, I think I had at 236, so I'd be okay with that. Terrion Stewart, running back. I think I had him a little bit higher even. Maybe not.
I don't remember where I had DJ Harvey. He made one of my lists though.
Vincent Anthony is an edge rusher I had late. Oh my God, Taylon Green is available.
He's available at the last pick, bro.
246. He might not. We pick at 255.
He's available.
I mean, if we're at 236, are you going to be mad if they take a quarterback in the 7th round?
Nope. Especially
are
when
you trying to hope that he falls another 19 picks? Or
nope,
are you just taking him?
They're moving him to wide receiver or tight end. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. There's no possible way that a 6'6", 4'3" guy staying at quarterback when he's inaccurate like that. No way.
We'll see. Devonta Smith, some more corners, some edge rushers, some running backs. Sawyer Robertson went to the Browns. What the fuck are the Browns doing picking another quarterback?
Hey, if you have 7 quarterbacks, you have no quarterback.
Oh, okay. Vinny Anthony went 2 picks before the Packers. Another guy that I kind of lean towards being more of just a special teams guy, but he's basically Bo Melton. Is kind of how I see Vinny Anthony.
A little bit bigger, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to look and see really quick if Carver Willis is available. Oh, Travis Burke is available too.
Keegan Trost, bro, my boy.
Carver Willis.
Riley Mollman.
I didn't have Trost. I think I had him as an undrafted guy, but Travis Burke, I just like his size. The fact that he's 6'8" is wild.
Take him. He's a house, dude.
All right. We're gonna get like a C+.
B-, bro. It's always a B-. Every time. There's like, you're okay. Oh, no, we got some C's. Oh.
Why are we getting a C+ for a first-round talent guy? That's wild to me. Okay.
Herman is good. That's
so
a great
McClellan, we got a C+. Nailed it.
We didn't like our pick of Parker Brailsford, dude. That's wild.
It gave us a D- for taking Caden Curry in the 5th round also.
What are we supposed to take him, 7th?
Right?
That's
But
wild.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, Taylon Green was picked 10 spots earlier than they had him. Travis Burke was number 311, so we could have got him UDFA. Like, this is what you get when you go based off of other team or other sites' rankings. So we'll keep it. We'll download it. We'll see what they pick. It gives us, you drafted this guy. He had a higher. That's the thing. It's like if we switch to another one, like we can do another PFF one, or we can switch to another one. But like if we do these and picked the same players on another mock draft simulator, we would get a completely different grade. I guarantee it. So, do you want to stick with PFF or do you want to do a different
one? Switch to NFL DraftNet. Is that one of them, right?
Mock draft database.
Yeah, sure. Try that one.
Yeah, I referenced that one in a lot of my notes actually.
I'm thirsty. Now go to bed. Sorry, I have multiple children. Ask that again. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, so we are on. This is NFL mock draft database, and we're gonna pick Green Bay. Oh, we can do mock drafts for next year. That's lit.
Whoa.
Okay. Expert board. We're gonna go fast. Standard trading. Okay. Here we go. Start. All right. Not quite as fast as PFS, I'll say that. Justin, welcome back. Doing live mock drafts. This is FTK. What the hell is this? Carolina Panthers are offering us 2 fifth-round picks, a third, a fourth, and 2 fifth-round picks next year for number 52.
Oh,
that's a wild. Vikings offering us a sixth, a third, 2/3.
Hey, you can get the Panthers 5th rounder with it. No.
Ooh, they're offering us a 5th, a 6th.
How does everybody have the Panthers 5th round pick, including the Panthers?
I feel like we have to reject it just based on that alone. Do we want to see if the last one's going to have it too? It does. Oh, yeah. He was saying to Jake for getting distracted. I don't know how everybody's getting the Panthers 5th round pick. Apparently they're trying to move up with anybody they can. Okay. So this is a little bit more kind of what I thought our draft board would look like, if I'm being honest. Now we're looking at Chris Johnson, Chase Bezantis, Manuel Pregnon, Brandon Cisse would probably be my pick. Kristen Miller might be my pick. Keelan Rutledge would be a great pick. Lee Hunter would be a great pick here. Mike Washington, I wouldn't love it, but I'd be okay with it. But personally, I'm probably going Lee Hunter, maybe Keelan Rutledge, Kristen Miller, or Brandon Cisse.
I love Christian Miller and I love Lee Hunter, so you can take whoever you like more out of that.
The Packers didn't meet with, I think did they meet with both? I know they met with Kristen Miller.
I thought they met with Lee Hunter.
Did they meet with both? I'd have to look at my.
Yeah, I remember you sent it to me.
See what I got.
It was right after our episode that they met with him.
Oh, well, in that case, then I probably didn't write it down. But if it was the same day, then I would have probably.
Got your calories.
Scroll back to my D linemen here. Kristen Miller met with the Packers. And Lee Hunter I didn't have written down as a meet with the Packers, but the big note that I have with Lee Hunter is that he can handle double teams. I mean, I'm not opposed to either one. I guess I am kind of leaning Lee Hunter, though.
Let's go Lee Hunter.
Okay, I like it.
See what they say. I think next pick we have to go corner then.
Yeah, I agree.
If we go interior D-line. All right.
Oh, here we go. See if everybody has the Colts 4th round pick next year. Yeah, I'm not giving you a 3rd round pick for a bunch of 4th and a bunch of 5th and 6th, 7th.
Yeah, no. Well, no, they have the Colts 7th.
That one's a little bit tempting to move back 8 spots to pick up an extra 5th, 6th, and 7th, but still no. Jennings Dunker.
Oh. Zachariah Branch, even though he just got in trouble because he acted like an idiot.
Yeah, honestly, I maybe would take Ted Hurst in that spot, but let's see what we got for corners. Ooh.
Oh.
Igman Osen is a guy that I would have in the 3rd. I like that pick. Malik Muhammad, the guy that I had in the 3rd. Dalen Everett, I think I had in the 4th. Yep. But
Everett makes
Neal's a guy that I had in the 3rd. I mean, for me, it's between Neal, Muhammad, and Igman Osen.
Everett is such a Packer pick. I would take Igman Osen.
All right, I like it. I like that a lot. All right, now these are flying off the board here.
Just like real life.
No. Yeah, they go faster as you get up.
Bro, what? They're double
up.
Just take Muhammad, dude. You know you want to. It just makes a lot of sense.
Doubling up at corner would be pretty awesome in the 3rd and 4th round. I would be excited about that.
Now, do we look interior offensive line?
I feel like we should probably go like edge.
Okay, we can go edge.
Or wide receiver, maybe.
I was going to say interior offensive line or wide receiver, so I'm okay with either of those. Check the all.
We got wide receiver. Ooh, Josh Cameron is a guy that I like. Jeff Caldwell, but I don't necessarily want to draft him in the 4th round. Oh, we're in the 5th round. Sorry, 5th round.
Yeah.
Josh Cameron, I think I have in the 3rd. I have Josh Cameron in the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
Caldwell, I have in the 6th. Reggie Virgil, I have in the 4th. So right there, I'm looking like probably Cameron. Interior offensive lineman. We're going to get burned on Parker Brailsford again.
I like Billy, though.
I don't think I had Billy in my notes at all. Where is tackle? Why is it way down here? Ooh, Brian Parker. I like him a lot. Trey Zune. I like him too. Cage Casey. I like him too. Man.
I like
Trey Parker. Zune. I have as a 3rd.
I have Brian Parker. I think I have him in the 3rd as well. Let's take Brian Parker.
Yeah, I like that a lot. 3rd round value in the 5th round. Big fan. Hell no. Get the hell out of here, Cardinals.
All
okay,
right,
so far we've taken Lee Hunter, 2 corners, which I love, and an offensive lineman. I feel like we should probably look wide receiver, edge. Probably wide receiver and edge.
Yeah.
All right, so Wide receiver, Josh Cameron's still there. Caldwell's still there. Virgil's still there. Caleb Douglas, Colby Young. I mean, I feel like we can get those guys later. And then edge. Oh,
Rieger.
yeah. Yep.
We're gonna be homers about it. We don't care what you think.
Rieger in the 6th would be amazing. I had him in the 4th, so Rieger
I
in
know
the
the
6th.
fifth, so I'll take him around later. I'm cool with that.
Yep. Okay. So Nick Barrett, I like. Llewellyn, I like. Josh Cameron is still there. I mean, we haven't taken a wide receiver yet.
You want to take Cameron? I'm cool with it.
I would love to take Cameron.
Let's do it.
Josh Cameron. All right. Jalen Husky. Justin Jefferson. We can get Justin Jefferson, dude. Tanner Koziel. I actually would like that pick in the 7th at 236. If we look at wide receivers, I mean, Caleb Douglas and Colby Young, I like those two. We could do another D lineman. Not a ton that I like there, to be honest with you. Like David Gusta is maybe the only one that I would consider, but you could probably wait. If you wanted to triple up on corners, I actually really like Andre Fuller. I think we both like Thaddeus Dixon. Toriano Pride Jr. I had pretty high.
Yep.
Taylor, welcome back. There's actually a lot of corners that I like here too. Let's see. Mikhail Kamara is a guy that I like.
Yep.
Quintavious Hutchins I like. I feel like this is probably the thinnest group of players that I actually want to pick. I feel like I'm leaning Kamara.
What do we got at running back?
Running back.
Under quarterback.
Jamari Taylor. Not Roman Hemby. Not opposed to Roman Hemby. Robert Henry, but with him being at 298, we could easily get him late. Dean Connors, I would love Dean Connors to be an undrafted free agent for the Packers.
I like Jamari Taylor, to be honest with you, but well, they got a linebacker. Let's check out linebacker.
We didn't do linebackers this year, and I do kind of like regret not doing linebackers because I feel like the Packers, now that they've gone back to a 4-3, might be in the mood.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go. What do they got at D-line? Let's see what they got for
D-line.
Because we only drafted one, correct?
Yeah, and we got a good one. Honestly, like none of these guys really move me. Bobby Jameson Travis, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, none of those other guys really jump off the page at me. So, I mean, if we were going to pick one, I would do Gusta.
All right.
But if we look at best, we could do Tanner Koziel. And as Cooper, I wouldn't be mad at. Emil Wagner would be a decent pick. Thaddeus Dixon. Like, we could do another. I think we took 2 corners already, but I feel like if we did another one on this one, we could probably wait on corner, at least a second corner.
Yeah.
So we've taken D lineman, 2 corners, a tackle, edge, wide receiver. I feel like tight end, maybe another edge rusher.
What do they got at tight end?
I think Koziel is the guy there.
Yeah, try him out.
All right, I like Koziel, especially on the 7th.
Yeah. That's our pick again.
Okay, so we go all. I mean, Emil Wagner, that feels like a very Packers pick to grab an offensive lineman before the draft ends.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Douglas, I would be happy with. Andre Fuller, I feel like would be a great pick at 255. Colby Young, I'd be happy with. Quintavious Hutchins, I'd be happy with. So, I mean, we're really just looking at, like, what position do we want to try to double up on? I feel like
Probably
edge is probably another one you probably want to get a piece of the pie at. Taylor said guard or tackle. We did draft a tackle. We maybe want to look at interior offensive line. Logan Taylor. I think we both liked him.
I like
DJ
DJ
Campbell.
Campbell. I like DJ Campbell.
Logan Taylor I have as a 6th-round pick, so I'd be good with that. Logan Taylor, DJ Campbell.
DJ Campbell.
All right. You win. I'll let you get that one. When we get a bad grade, it's your fault. So we got – see, now look at this. Look at that. Look at that. A plus, B plus, A plus, B, A plus, A plus, B plus. Man.
Dang.
Might just have to keep using this side just to feed my ego.
All right.
Yeah, that's a nice draft. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's a nice draft.
Let me take a picture of that, dude, so I can show everybody at work tomorrow. Let me take a picture of that.
I'm gonna screenshot it right now.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I would be thrilled if that was how the Packers draft went.
Yeah.
Justin
So
said pretty solid. Justin's on board.
I'm planning on going live on Friday night with Simon. Simon will be joining me. I don't know about Bryant. Tyler will be luckily at the Brewers game. So, bastard. Very happy for him. He's going to have a lot of fun. So I'll be live watching the draft. So if Lee Hunter gets picked, Tyler's going to come back to a video of me screaming very loud live. So hope you have that to look forward to. Lee Hunter.
I'll definitely be paying attention when the Packers pick.
Oh, I'm sure.
To see who they pick. So I'll be paying attention for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to
Back-to-back
do
corners? Oof. What a draft, dude.
Okay. Do we want to try Pro Football Network or
Sure.
ESPN? ESPN was like touting that they have a new simulator,
sure.
but
Let's try it.
which one?
Let's try ESPN. Maybe we get to have Mel Kiper break down our pick live.
Dude, I feel like it's kind of crazy how Mel Kiper still has this high-profile job.
I know, dude. It's
Like,
wild.
For as little as I feel like he gets right. Like,
Right?
and don't get me wrong, like we are absolutely just dudes of the podcast, but like,
But dude, that's his job, bro. Like he's supposed to know who's picked and everything about it.
Right.
Like he's literally called a specialist. So like, you should know.
yeah, okay. Let's see how
Light speed,
ESPN
bro.
works here.
Does that say light speed?
Light speed, it does say light speed. So let's see how quick this goes.
Oh, yeah.
cow.
That's that Disney
Damn.
money right there, baby.
Wow. Okay, so I was gonna say, can I not get that out of here so I can see who went? Oh, let's see. Any surprises in the first round? Not really. No, not really. R. Mason Thomas at 33, Blake Miller at 35, Kristen Miller at 38 is a little high. The Browns taking a quarterback. Here we go again.
What is going on? Oh my God! Did the Bengals take an offensive tackle?
They did on purpose. Simon said, "Fellas, Brian and I are finishing up our mock drafts right now. Can't wait to see the comparisons. I will. I've been screenshotting them, so we're gonna post them for sure. So we can post them and we can talk about them and stuff. So definitely on board with that.
Bring those on Friday. Then we
Brandon
can talk about them.
C said of the Colts at 47. Damn, that would have been a nice pick.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we look at first, we're gonna look at corner.
Old Ponds.
I feel like there's guys that are going to be projected later, like Ephesians Prysock, Hezekiah Masses, Julian Neal, Toriano Pride, Thaddeus Dixon, Fuller, like guys that I like later on that'll be available. So not that I want to punt it, but I feel like we can draft something else in the second round. Like the fact that Chris Brazzell is here. I don't know that I want to take Ted Hurst in the second, but Bryce Lance I would love in the second. D tackle Lee Hunter is there, so we can do Lee Hunter again. I've seen rumors of Dominique Orange being the pick at
Me
52,
too.
and I will not be happy if that's the case.
Really?
Because like I don't hate Dominique Orange, but I hate him at 52. Like
I understand what you're saying.
I think I had him in like the 5th, I want to say.
I feel like just because of how this year went with the 6-7, we have to take Lee Hunter, dude. This makes sense.
Like we can get Demonte Capehart later again.
Yep.
Tackle, Gennings Dunker, Caleb Tiernan is a decent option.
Imagine a Gennings Dunker draft pick. What would that mean? Would that mean that Morgan is actually going to be at right guard?
Ew.
Is that what that would mean?
Take care, Justin. I don't. Ah, man, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you play them both and see who looks better at tackle and who runs better at guard?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, part of the reason why we've discussed looking at interior offensive line is an Emmanuel Pregnon, who I think would be a good pick here. I would not be opposed to Keelan Rutledge, is because we think that there's a possibility that Aaron Banks is cut at the end of 2026.
Yep.
I think there's actually an out for the Packers to do so if they want to.
Yep, I think so too. I can look at that.
So, like, I wouldn't hate Emmanuel Pregnon there. Lee Hunter. I don't love the idea of Gabe Jocas in the second. Like Kieran Crawford, maybe, but I feel like this is one that we can push back. So I almost think we should go Lee Hunter again or one of the wide receivers.
Go Lee Hunter.
Okay. He's the number 67 prospect, so we're going to get a bad grade for that one. All right, let's see. After us, Kieran Crawford, Derek Moore, Gabe Jocas, Chris Brazzell, Brennan Thompson, Emmanuel Pregnon, Gennings Dunker, Chris McClellan, D'Angelo Pons. All the guys that we just talked about all went right after that. Where did Bryce Lance go? Hold the phone. Chris Bell went. Skylar Bell went. Malachi Fields went. Oh, you're about to tell me that Bryce Lance is available to the Packers in the 3rd round.
Okay.
Ted
I
Hurst
just saw
is there.
something very random, bro. Aaron Banks and I have the same birthday. That is random.
Bryce Lance at 95. I feel like that's crazy. I feel like he should be like rank 45. I'm not gonna lie, Devon Stribling is a really tempting pick.
So he had a $9 million cap hit last year. Aaron Banks, $12 million this year. He has a $25 million cap hit next year.
Yep. So he's not gonna be a Packer next year. Okay.
He's a $9.5 million roster bonus.
Yeah, he's gonna be cut before March 16th next year.
I can tell you that right now.
Yep.
Potential out 2026. Yeah, $36 million to dead cap after this year.
Okay. So as we sit here in the 3rd round, one guy that jumps off the page to me that I have as a 3rd round pick is Romello Height, the guy the Packers have met with. That would be a good pick in my book. LT Overton as well. Danny Dennis Sutton is a guy that I would have traded back in the 2nd round for. So I would be okay with that pick. I like I like both Romello Height and Danny Dennis Sutton more than I like Josephs and Barham.
I'll take. I'm okay with Sutton. I like Sutton. I like LT Overton more than I like Sutton because I feel like he has a little bit more like positional. Like he could play. I think you could kick him inside. I think he'd be all right there. But Danny Dennis Sutton he's got his hair on fire on the edge every once in a while, so I would take him.
All right, I like that pick. Okay.
So what do we have so far?
So far
Is there a way for us to look? There we go.
we have a D lineman and an edge.
So 2 D linemen. All right. So we went heavy up front. Well, let's
I'm
check.
okay with. So, scrolling too far. Carson Beck to the Steelers. I can see that. Zon Strobling to the Chargers would be a good pick. Davis Igbinosun went to the Bills. Other than that, I'm not seeing a lot of corners going off. Chandler Rivers to the Raiders. I feel like that's kind of a reach.
Okay. We love Rodgers, but can you imagine a room with Carson Beck and Aaron Rodgers, dude? Dude, Carson Beck would have to kneel at the ground of Aaron Rodgers. That'd be the first time he ever was respectful to anybody.
Yeah. Connor, welcome back. Man, Bryce Lance went to the Colts. That makes sense, actually.
Yep.
There's Romello Height. There's LT Overton. We missed him by a couple picks. But I feel like there's going to be some corners here we can take. Will Lee. Charles Demings, Ephesians Prysock, Hezekiah Masses, Julian Neal. I feel like there's still a bunch of corners that I like. So I almost think we can keep letting it slide, to be honest with you. Like, if we look at wide receiver.
I am just hell-bent on Prysock being available for the Packers in the 4th or 5th round, and they end up getting him.
Dude, I would that would be a chef's kiss pick. I would love the Packers to get Ephesians Prysock in the 4th and the 5th.
I have a sneaky suspicion that he's going to end up in Seattle, though. Replace a corner with size with a corner with size and keep him in Washington.
Ugh.
Doesn't that make sense, though?
Yes, but I don't like that.
It's fair.
Let's see. Drew Shelton is a tackle. I had in the 5th, so we're in the 4th, so it's a little early yet. Austin Barber I had in the 4th, so I wouldn't be mad at Austin Barber here. He's actually literally ranked 120. We're at pick 120. Let's see. And then it's Cooper, Drew Shelton, Eli Raridon. We want to try an early tight end?
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
All right. Eli Raridon is my dude, so I'm on board with that one. Connor asked, crazy that it's already draft time. Also, thoughts on Dunker, the O-line from Iowa. We confronted that very pick at the beginning of this specific mock draft of, like, if they pick Dunker, where do they go with Jordan Morgan or Dunker?
Yeah. Both of them can obviously flip inside and outside. We've seen it with Morgan at the NFL level. And Dunker, he's just an Iowa guy, and I talk very highly of Iowa O-linemen. So,
yeah. So after our last pick, another corner went off. I'm not super high on Will Lee. Caden Curry went. Cage Casey. I wouldn't have been opposed to that pick there either. I feel like this ESPN's rankings are kind of the most off the wall out of the 3 that we've done so far, to be honest with you.
okay.
Running back, another running back, wide receiver. Julian Neal went 2 picks before us. I would have been very happy to get Julian Neal in the 5th. Let's see. If we look at corners, I mean, Ephesians Prysock.
Take it. Don't let it go another round.
I would be ecstatic if that was our first 5th round pick. Connor said ESPN being crazy. No way. I mean, as Wisconsin sports fans, we probably know better than anybody that ESPN is crazy. Like, this is unrelated, but there was, I think it was yesterday, ESPN made a list of one player each team could trade.
Good.
And the Brewers one was Andrew Fisher.
In what world does that benefit us?
Trade your number 1 draft pick from last year because you have other guys above him.
That is almost as bad as a dude from ESPN Milwaukee last year saying trade Churio. Almost as bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh, you know this guy we have locked up for 10 years who's only 21 years old? Yeah, we should.
Oh my god, yeah. Our number 1 draft pick from last year. Send him out.
Yeah, you know the guy
Other guys that can play at the corners.
Yeah, he was playing in the World Baseball Classic. He mashes baseballs.
Yeah, got to trade that guy. Got to get that guy out of Milwaukee while there's still a chance. He's playing in Appleton. Nobody's ever heard of that town. Small market. Got to get him out of there.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. All right. So
I mean, they had to pick somebody. Our friggin' farm system is loaded, so I guess they had to pick somebody.
It would be Brock Wilken before it would be Andrew Fisher. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, if they wanted to trade a third baseman, yeah.
Yeah. Connor said trade your future first baseman because totally the Brewers would make a big splash trade and trade away top prospects. LOL, ESPN never fails. That's how it feels every time I read a headline that's written by ESPN based on anything Wisconsin sports related. Oh, so between 153 and 160, 2 tight ends went, another corner, and 2 running backs went. So let's see, what have we done so far? We have a D lineman, an edge, a tight end, and a corner. So we've gone pretty defense heavy. I feel like we should maybe look O-line or wide receiver, in my opinion. Jeff Caldwell is there. That would be cool in the 5th. Let's see. Guard. Jeremiah Wright. Where do I have him? Jeremiah Wright I have in the 6th. So it's maybe a little bit early on him.
Dude, Bo, my guy Bo.
Bo Stevens? Bo? That was one of your highlighted guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro. He's tough as nails, bro. I would take him any day. No penalties. Guy's tough as nails. He's a good run blocker. Hell yeah, dude.
All right. So we passed on Kennings Dunker, and we're taking the other Iowa guy.
Bro, if he's there at that 2nd, 5th round pick, you just drafted your right guard. That's how I feel about that.
Connor said Pasan seems to be one of the only good things for ESPN. I would agree to that. All right. It's Jeff Caldwell to the Steelers. That's interesting. Some running backs. Josh Cameron to the Bills. Some more guards. Isaiah World. Taylon Green to the Broncos.
Interesting.
George Gums to the Raiders.
I would hate that.
From Cowboys.
I'm blanking on his name. Coach for the Broncos. I'm blanking on his name.
Sean Payton.
He would use Taylon Green in such a cool way. It would make me so fucking mad.
That's where him getting moved to tight end or wide receiver would absolutely happen. Because he would just treat him like Taysom Hill.
That would make me so fucking mad, dude.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Damn it.
Interesting.
If your tight end throwing 75-yard bombs, dude. Oh my God.
Dude, he like I said, he would use him exactly like Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
That'd be really interesting. And he can run too. Like, man.
Yeah. Guys,
that might make a little too much sense. The script might not let that happen.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. Are they letting off the script right now?
All right, so we picked an offensive lineman, so I feel like we should probably go a wide receiver or double up on corner here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just got a random update on my phone. It says, Devin Williams melts down in 9th inning as New York ties 6th longest losing streak in franchise history. Mets lose 12th straight.
Oh, they led 3-0, and Nolan McLean took a no-hitter into the 6th.
And Devin Williams lost that?
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what. He owes Milwaukee an apology, dude. He owes Milwaukee an apology now.
Yep.
We pumped that man's name up so fucking high. Wow. I'm just gonna. Okay, this is crazy. This is like straight off the rip. The Brewers are starting to be like the Packers, where everybody who fucking leaves learns that it's better here. Think about the wide receivers for a long stretch that left Green Bay, and we're like, oh, it's a little different when 12's not throwing the ball to me, huh?
Or 4, for that matter.
For that matter. Yeah, Javon Walker.
Antonio Freeman.
Yeah. Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Robert Ferguson, how long did you last not in Green Bay, buddy?
Bubba Franks.
Come on. Yeah, let's be real right now.
Not us name dropping wide receivers and tight ends from when we were children.
Dude, the Brewers, I'm telling you, bro, he owes us an apology.
Yeah. Okay.
Man.
Where was I? We were at, I think we should look at wide receiver or double dipping at corner.
All right, check out wide receiver first.
Colby Young, Caleb Douglas. I like both of those guys. That's kind of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't really like
corner. I like Torian Pride. I like
Yeah.
Thaddeus Dixon. I'm okay with Colin Wright, Brent Austin. Those guys are okay.
Yeah.
I mean, where did I have? I think I had Toriano Pride kind of high.
I had a 6th-round grade on Pride. I know that for sure. And I remember Brent Austin because he was my second California corner. I had a 7th-round grade on him.
I have Pride in the 6th, actually.
Are we in the
Thaddeus
6th, right?
Dixon. Thaddeus Dixon, I have at 255.
I think I had a 6th-round grade on Dixon as well.
And then Brent Austin, I have at 255. Colin Wright, I have at 255. So I feel like I'd wait on those. So, like, I'd be okay with Toriano Pride. Or do we take Colby Young or Caleb Douglas? I want to get one of these two, if I'm being honest with you.
Take Colby Young.
Okay. Just because these are like the big body wide receivers. I mean, having the opportunity to like basically get two. Oh, yep, I know what guy we're picking next. Basically having the opportunity to try to be able to have two Christian Watsons.
Yeah.
That is 100% like something I want to try. Is to see if you can give yourself two Christian Watsons, because Christian Watson is so versatile. And to your point that you've brought up like a bunch of times, wanting to use him in the slot more, like giving yourself another big body wide receiver, and you can have 2 6'4" fast dudes on the field at the same time. Yeah,
Bro.
Sign me up today.
Bro, the Buccaneers started using Mike Evans in the slot over the last couple of years, and I was like, why in God's name are we not putting 9 in the fucking slot, dude? That makes so much sense.
And like I said, you add another 6'4" dude to the room, and now you have literally no reasons not to.
I mean, not that I'm trying to take snaps away from Jaden Reed, but just every once in a while you can mix it up.
I mean, we saw Jaden Reed at Michigan State line up outside all the time and be good at contested catches. I'm not opposed to lining Jaden Reed outside.
Yeah, see if you can beat him deep.
Yeah. Okay, so I already know who we're going to pick here, but looks like a lot of offensive linemen went since 201. A lot of offensive linemen, a couple tight ends. A lot of tight ends. All right. So we might not be drafting a tight end this draft. Thaddeus Dixon went one pick before us. I know who we're picking.
Rieger.
Yeah. Dude, at 236, if we can get Mason Rieger that late, I'd take him in the 4th.
You're right.
Joey Aguilar is a guy that I would take as an undrafted free agent. I don't know that he's going to be good. And then the fact that he's kind of bounced around in college so much, but
yeah.
I'd take a flyer on him as a UDFA.
I watched a couple Tennessee games last year, and he kind of had the yips in a couple of them. Like that Georgia game, he was pretty rough.
Yeah. So a Badger and then a former Badger went right after each other. And then Lance Mason, also a Badger, went 2 picks later. Jordan Vandenberg, I would have been excited to get him late. Toriano Pride, I would have been excited to get late. Scooby Williams is a fantastic name. Jaden Roberts is a guy that I would have liked late. All right, last pick. We've taken a D lineman, an edge. Oh, we did get a tight end this one. We did that with tight end. Look at us. Good job.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I said that before. I was like, yeah, dude, we did take a tight end already.
Great pick. Good job, us. Hell yeah. We took a corner, one of the corners that I really, really like. We took one of Jake's offensive linemen that he really likes, a wide receiver that I really like, another edge rusher that we both really like. I really like this draft.
Yeah, this
I mean, I kind of feel like we should go maybe O-line, maybe another corner like Colin Wright. I don't think would be a bad pick. CJ Daniels, Skylar Gill Howard wouldn't be a bad pick. DJ Campbell wouldn't be a bad pick. Robert Henry wouldn't be a bad pick.
Henry would be interesting.
I mean, I think I have in the 4th or the 5th.
Yeah, he would kind of be insurance. That'd be a really good insurance pay. I would take Henry right here. This is
I like it.
236.
255.
Oh, that's the last pick. Yeah, I'd take
Yeah.
Henry. Yeah, it's a great pick.
So, yeah. I mean, the guys that we picked available at the next pick chances
Oh wow.
less than 5%, 40. Ephesians Prysock, we might have picked. Chance he was available at the next pick 92% when he's their 158 rank seems unlikely.
Okay.
All right, let's grade it out.
A C
C
plus.
plus. Positional value, we got an A. Reaches, fulfilling needs is a C minus.
How are we a C minus?
That doesn't make any sense. And
We
capital
literally
management being a C, like what are we supposed to do? Like, not pick guys that are good?
Dude, okay, so we have to replace Rashawn Gary, right? And I understand that LVN's there. We also have another edge rusher that left. So yeah, we have to take an edge rusher in one of our 2 first picks. D
Yep.
tackle is a clear problem. We took a tight end. That's probably the reach pick, but I like Eli Raridan.
Yep.
We took a corner because we need a corner very badly. Go down. We took an offensive guard. We need a guard. That makes a lot of sense. Our offensive line was banged up last year, so if nothing else, you're getting great depth. You're getting competition at right guard. Kobe Young, we lost a couple wide receivers this offseason. That makes total sense to me. Another edge rusher because getting after the quarterback is like 3-point shooting. Can never have enough. And we ended on a running back, which is a good insurance pick. I love this draft.
I do too.
This draft makes so much sense.
Yep. I agree
What
with
are
you.
they talking about? What are they talking about over there? They just knew that we're in Wisconsin. They're like, yeah, fuck these guys, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we can't let people in Wisconsin gas themselves up on an ESPN site.
They've been talking about Shams. I know they have.
Oh,
He
we'd
deserves
absolutely
it.
be talking shit about Shams, and that will continue.
I'll talk shit about Shams right now. I don't give a shit. Fuck that motherfucker, dude.
The dude is not welcome in Wisconsin.
No,
All right, do we want to do one more from Pro Football Network?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and then we did one from each simulator. I like that.
I hope somebody clips this. Shams, if your car breaks down in front of my house, do not knock on my door. I will punch you.
I will laugh at you and then throw a baseball through your window.
I'm swinging, dude. I don't even care. I'm sick and tired of it, dude. The mental abuse you've put me through this entire season, I'm done.
Shams, if you have a flat tire in Wisconsin, it was me.
That was a good one. I like it.
All right. So, Pro
Just
Football
see a block
Network.
of cheese.
Yeah. I stabbed your tire with a block of cheese. All right.
Oh, good.
Pro Football Sports Network. Pro Football Network is the last one we're going to do. So this will be our 4th draft from a 4th different site. Connor said we have a whole offseason with Shams. We have a whole offseason to talk about how terrible he is at his job.
Oh, dude, we have a lot of Buck stuff lined up, so be ready for that, by the way.
Okay. So some guys that went in the second round before us: Chris Brazel, D'Angelo Pons, Keelan Rutledge, Kristen Miller. So Lee Hunter available again, Keith Abney available again, Emmanuel Pregnon available again. I feel like one of those 3 is probably the pick. Sam Hecht, I don't think I had until the next round. Yep, Sam Hecht I had in the 3rd.
Did we take
where
Abney in one of these?
What if we go Keontae Scott? I mean, there's tons of corners available, so like we
We
can
need to go corner first or one of these. Try Keith Abney. Let's try Keith Abney.
Didn't we do Abney first in the first one?
Then go Stokes. Go Stokes.
Trading Stukes.
Yeah, Stokes. Sorry, it's hard to see right now. I should.
You're just used to us having a corner with the last name Stokes.
I am.
That's a horrible trade.
Baltimore's trying to fleece us, dude.
Let's see. Pregon, Lee Hunter went a couple picks after. Julian Neal to the Bears. I don't like that. Ted Hurst to the 49ers.
Oh,
Okay.
Jennings Dunker fell all the way to there. Jesus.
Okay. R. Mason Thomas fell pretty far, too. Okay, so Keith Abney still available. I think we did a second, third double up already. And
Yeah.
honestly, there's lots of corners available still. Can we
Yeah.
take Bryce Lance?
Take him.
That gives us 2 Christian Watsons. Like their stuff as a whole, like it's so similar. So, and we just talked about it, but like having 2 6'4" speed guys, like Bryce Lance. I know I had the numbers on it. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was like a sub 4 340, a 40+ inch vertical, and 6'4" taller. And the 3 guys on it were DK Metcalf, Bryce Lance, and then Jeff Caldwell, who is also in this draft.
Yeah.
So if we leave this draft with Bryce Lance or Jeff Caldwell, I'm going to be super happy because those guys being in the same conversation as DK Metcalf, who is an insane body type,
Yeah.
sign me up.
Mhm.
Okay. So Davison Igbinosun, Danny Dennis Sutton went right after us. Connor said Watson, Lance, and Golden, watch out. Plus Jaden Reed and Tucker Kraft.
Now all of a sudden you start forgetting about number 11, dude. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, yeah, that's you give Jordan Love some weapons like that. Like, man, that's when you're talking Jordan Love MVP type stuff.
Also, if you haven't seen Tucker Kraft's Instagram post, do yourself a favor. Guy is yoked.
I was gonna say, if you want to see what a human looks like with 100% muscle and 0% body fat, god damn.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft is a unit.
I can't. All I'm gonna say is I cannot wait to play the Bears.
Him and Micah are both on demon time.
Dude, I hope it's week fucking 1. I cannot wait to play the Bears. Dude, Tucker Kraft is coming for blood, dude.
So is Micah, dude.
They won't do it.
Stuff too.
That's the reason they won't do a week 1 is because they're gonna want both of those guys to be 100% healthy. So it'll probably be something like week 7 or week 8, so they can schedule us on like Sunday Night Football or some shit in the middle of the season when football season's in full swing. And I can almost guarantee that the first matchup will be in Chicago this time.
Could see it.
They'll probably do us a favor and give us the second matchup in Green Bay since they flipped it last year.
That's fair. Michael Trigg and Eli Raridon going almost back to back with DeJon Stribling. That 3-player little span right there hurts me because those are all good picks. I don't have anything like against the Colts, but seeing Trigg, Stribling, and Raridon go back to back to back, like right before the Packers pick, and then Romello Height being right there too.
Raridon fits in Philly, his play style.
Well, and they might not be keeping Goddard for very long.
I know, but he's a good blocker and he can run up the seam a little bit. So
that's why Raridon is a good pick for them, fuckers.
Yeah, he fits their offense.
I like the idea of Isaiah World. I like Hezekiah Masses, although
I didn't have him this early.
I think I had him in the 5th. Yeah, I have him in the 5th. And like, there's other corners that I like later on.
Yeah,
Austin
I
Barber, I had him
covered
first,
Masses.
I
I like
wouldn't be opposed to that. Isaiah World, I think I have one round later. Nope, I have Isaiah World in the 6th because he's basically not playing in 2026.
Yep.
So if we go defense, corner, I mean, like Ephesians Prysock, Dalen Everett, those guys will still be there later. Charlie Demings is a guy that the Packers met with. LT Overton.
Let's do it.
All right.
Not overthinking.
Edge rusher. Man, see, Ephesians Prysock went 1 pick before us. DeMonte Capehart 2 picks. Jaden Roberts is a guy that I like too. Damn.
Jesus.
Pro Football Network is kicking me in the stones. Logan Taylor right there too.
I love that new Titans logo, dude. It's so nice.
Yeah, it does look nice.
So much better that they went back to the baby blue.
Yeah, I agree. Makes it feel much more Houston Oilers.
And it's just
Okay.
much better color on it than what they had. What they had going was just horrible, dude.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't know how the hell you fuck up red, white, and blue, but they found a way.
That's so true. Okay. What have we picked so far? Where are our picks? My picks right there.
There we go.
Okay, we've taken a corner, a wide receiver, and an edge. I feel like we should probably look D-line, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, Dante Corleone. I have him as a third rounder.
Try it out. I liked him too, actually.
All right, cool. We're going to get a bad grade on this one because we're picking guys early.
Oh,
Okay, so in between 153 and 160, Fa'alili Fa'amoe went. I just wanted to flex that I can say that.
it's a great name.
Max Llewellyn, Zane Durant, Keegan Trost. So lots of wide receivers. Couple D tackles, which we already took one. We want to look at corner and doubling up at corner,
Yeah, why not?
or do we want to go O-line?
Let me see corner what they got here first.
I guess we want to look at the drop off. Like these three, if we can get one of these three as our second corner, I would be very happy.
Dude,
And our
I'm
next
telling you.
pick after this is what? 180? 201. Next pick is 201. So 41 picks between now and then.
Everett is such a fucking Packers pick too, bro.
Dalen Everett, I have in the fourth, so if we can get him in the fifth, I'm good with that.
He's such a Packers pick in my brain.
I mean, he's already wearing the G. Not like we haven't done that before.
I think they're going to start falling in love with Texas players. They went on a little run with Georgia. Now they're going to go to Texas.
Not mad at that either.
Texas
All right.
has plenty of money to buy some good players.
So a couple D tackles went right before us. Koziel went right before us. Nadeem Tucker, that would have been a cool one to fall.
Yeah.
Mason Rieger. Oh, the Cowboys love themselves some Wisconsin guys, don't they? Trey Zune, that would have been a cool one to fall to us.
Trey Zune.
Okay. So, some D linemen, some O linemen, Robert Henry. See, we got shit from ESPN for taking Robert Henry at 255, and Pro Football Network has him at 182.
It doesn't make sense.
That's why we're doing this from 4 different sites, so you can really see the whole, the whole package of the crapshoot that is the NFL draft.
Yeah, then the real one's even worse.
I was gonna say we'll be excited if we get like 2 or 3 of these right.
Yeah, right.
I do really have faith that we're going to get more right this year, just because of the way that we did our analysis this year, as opposed to doing it like 1 through 10 best available versus like round by round guys that we like, and then like our 10 best that we like,
Yeah.
where we like them. So I do feel like we're going to get more picks right, but nothing's ever going to be right. But so far, we got a corner, a wide receiver, an edge, a D tackle, and a corner. So I feel like we should either go O-line or tight end.
Let's check out O-line.
Tackles, Travis Burke is a guy that I like. Emil Wagner I like. It's kind of about it. And then Fernando Carmona's okay. Caden Barnett, Alex Harkey, DJ Campbell, Armaj Reed Adams.
Okay. Go to tight end.
That's kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know that we'd end up leaving this draft with an offensive lineman unless it's yikes. Fucking yikes. Yeah, I'm not super excited by the offensive lineman available. Equally grossed out by the tight ends available. I think I'd kick that one down the road.
Yeah.
I don't like any of those guys. John Michael Gillenborg is a little bit intriguing.
Gillenborg is such a tough last name, dude.
Yeah.
If he
Come out
gets
of
like
Wyoming, too.
if he gets like number, can't be 8, can't be 9,
I feel like he should be 89.
can't be 7. Yeah, I feel like he needs a single digit, bro. Dude, he can't. Dude, we have no single digits available. 6 is retired.
2
5
should be
retired.
available, right?
4 is retired. Wait, no, 6 should be available. 3 is retired, I think. So 3, 4, 5 is retired. Number 1 is Parsons.
Yep. 0 is Golden. 2 should be available because Malik Willis was wearing 2 last year. Bullard changed to 7, didn't he?
Yeah, so 7's not available. So like,
Yeah.
there's no single digits available. You know what? Maybe 89 would work. Who the hell is
Yeah.
89? Do we have 89? No, all the old wide receiver numbers are available now because all the wide receivers are like freaking 13 and number 1.
Yeah. Savion's wearing 83. Bull Melton switched to 16.
Yep.
Savion is Savion deadass our only wide receiver that's wearing an 80s number?
I think he is, dude. I think he is. I'm serious. Yeah.
Because Hobbs left, he was 87. Even Dontavian Wicks was 13. Damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're all like single digit or teens now.
That's funny.
We grew up with wide receivers were like number
man.
84 and 81, 80.
Pat Coogan, I wouldn't be opposed to that one.
Pat Coogan's a pretty solid pick here, to be honest
I
with you.
feel like he's going to be available when we get to 236.
All right. If he's there at 236, that's a pick.
That's 100% the pick. I kind of feel like we should go like Travis Burke, or did we take a D lineman yet? Yeah, we did. So I feel like we should go either Travis Burke or maybe another wide receiver or corner even.
Fuller? I'm okay with Fuller here, too, dude.
I like the idea of Fuller.
Let's take Fuller. I'm okay with it.
Dude, if we leave this draft with Traden Stukes, Dalen Everett, and Andre Fuller in the cornerback room, that room's getting fixed.
Dude, they did it the 1 year with safety.
They did. They absolutely did. I mean, and we're talking a second, a fifth, and a sixth round pick. So, like, it's not a big deal.
It's really not.
Okay. Gillenborg is there. So Sawyer Robertson, I could see being a pick in the 7th round. Offense. Pat Coogan is the pick, eh?
I love it.
Nice.
I love that pick. Second last pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And the guy that won the freaking Rose Bowl MVP. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that really the Rams logo now? It's just the blue?
Yeah. They got rid of the bone color.
I know that they like changed a little bit of the jersey too.
Yeah, and they got rid of the gradient. That's about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's identical. I don't hate the idea of Baron Morton.
Okay.
Not super thrilled by any of those running backs. Tyron Montgomery being available is interesting because he's the D3 guy that had insane numbers. Caleb Douglas is another one of the big body guys, so I would actually really love to take Caleb Douglas. I don't feel the need to take any of those guys. Xavier Miller I did like, actually. I was just kind of curious where they had Carver Willis, but I don't even see him on here, so he must have actually gotten drafted already.
You search him.
Yep, must have gotten picked.
Is he on guard or is he under tackle maybe? Is he on guard?
Let's go like this. He is not there. No Willis.
Got picked. Nice.
I like the idea of Tyron Montgomery. I'm not gonna lie.
Do it.
Just an insane production at a D3 school. Hey, we got a B+.
Dude. We got a C- for Overton?
You got a C- for Corleone, too.
What the
But
we got an A for that Tyron Montgomery pick. Nicely done.
Bryce Lance at 84 would be a steal.
Got an A for Stukes, bro. What a pick.
Probably because it's a position of need. That's probably why we got an A for it.
Yeah, I would think so, too. That's obviously the number one position I need in some people's minds. It's still D tackle for me, but it's fine.
Yeah. But there we have it. We did 4 mock drafts from 4 different sites, got 4 different grades, 4 different results, despite taking some players in similar spots. This is what I mean. Like, it's not going to be the same anywhere you go. Again, we are guys of the podcast, but we kind of just wanted to walk through it because A, it's fun. B, we spent the last 4 weeks going through all these players. I mean, I know I posted my big board. I didn't post the picture of my whiteboard that I have sitting literally right next to me, but I have a huge dry erase board hanging up in the middle of the room here, and it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So we appreciate everybody who has taken time over the last 4 weeks, and has come back and continued watching with us and with Simon and Bryant, who are on their own now. So we hope that they succeed as well.
Yeah.
Simon asked, actually, does wide receiver feel hard to grab for you guys? I mean, I got big hands, so I can grab all kinds of stuff. But
That's
I
okay.
don't think it's hard.
Two things. One, the way you frame that question is just crazy, bro. Crazy.
He knew what he was doing.
He absolutely knew what he was doing. Simon is way too clever to not know what he's doing. And two, I will.
He calls me the comedian unless he's talking about himself.
I'll say if wide receiver is there, like if Bryce Lance is there at 84, and that's who the Packers pick, I'm not gonna be mad at that pick. Like I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm with it. You made the monetary investment in your quarterback, so why not keep continuing to put the positional, investment into him? So for me, wide receiver is as much on the board as anything else.
Let me
You had
ask you
two
this.
leagues.
So, and Simon, this question can go to you too. If you're in the third round and you're looking at a pass catcher and you're looking at Bryce Lance and Eli Raridon,
See, I'm taking Bryce Lance.
I agree with you. Part of the reason why, and Simon said he meant if it felt harder to grab a wide receiver earlier. I don't think so, because even if the Packers pick Bryce Lance at 52, I'm still not going to be upset.
Well, then you have to take this angle at it. Sorry to cut you off. You have to take this angle at it too. You have Tucker Kraft coming off an ACL, right? Now, this is the reality of the situation. It sucks. But you have Kraft coming off a major injury for a guy who runs tough and uses speed. Then you have Luke Musgrave, who hasn't lived up to expectations. So maybe tight end, positional value-wise, jumps above wide receiver. But when you take into consideration two guys leaving the wide receiver room, you got two guys on 1-year contracts, and you got two guys that are, pretty fresh in the room. That's tough. That's a tough place to be. But
Simon said he likes Raridon a lot, and he said he wouldn't be upset with Lance at 52 either. Let me pose this question to you, because I believe that there is a right answer, and I think the answer that I'm going to give is the right answer. That there's two positions that you want to have your players freshest at, and the two that I would say would be edge and wide receiver. Those are the ones that are swapped out most often when you're talking about substitutions. I feel that those are the two that are swapped out the most often. When you're looking at packages, like the Packers were doing like 3-man swaps at wide receiver last year. That's why Bo Melton was playing so much.
Yeah, I feel like D tackle's in there too. It's in the discussion too.
I can agree with that. That's the only one I was thinking of.
They're getting beat up. They're getting double teamed a lot. Especially playing in a colder weather city. Like you can't play freaking 70 snaps when it's -12 outside.
And you want to wear down the opposing offensive line also.
Exactly.
So D-line was the other one that I thought of. But
yeah,
I feel like edge and wide receiver, if you're looking at offense, defense, and you're picking one on each spot that you want to be the freshest, edge and wide receiver are the two.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Dude, Bryce Lance is the pick. I'm going to be like, hell yeah, dude. Give me another big body guy that can fly down the field, can block. I'm game, dude.
Give me Christian Watson and then Christian Watson.
Yeah. Hey, Christian Watson, you want to teach Christian Watson?
Right? Yeah. And then if you get to a point where Christian Watson goes crazy and scores 13 touchdowns this year and wants $32 million a season next year.
Bro, Lance would have the opportunity to do something so sick. Imagine if he took number 18, because he'd be like Watson squared, bro. That's tough.
Watson squared would be 81, which should be also available.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah, you're right. I meant like doubled up, but yeah, you're right.
Hey. Yeah. Simon said it's going to be interesting to compare. We doubled up a cornerback a lot. Honestly, dude, there's actually a lot of corners that I like that are like ranked super low.
Mm-hmm.
like Hezekiah Masses. I mean, dude, I have 6 corners in the 4th round that I like. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 in the 3rd round that I like. I have 3 in the 2nd round that I like. I mean, as long as they get one of those guys, and then there's 4 or 5 guys late that I like too. I mean, there's a lot of corners that I like, and I agree with you, Simon. I mean, we doubled up a handful of times too.
Yep, we sure did.
Yeah, Simon said 4th, 5th round corners go hard, dude. If they back to back and they go Ephesians Prysock and Andre Fuller in the 4th and the 5th, I will slow clap for Brian Gutekunst. That would be
Bro,
perfect.
I need to see Prysock and Rieger as Green Bay Packers very badly. Very badly, I need
Dude,
those.
could you imagine if those two were 153 and 160?
Yeah,
And we're like 15 minutes in between picks, and those are the two.
we're gonna be smoking on that NFC North pack, dude.
Alrighty. Again, thank you guys for tuning in over the last 4 weeks and tonight. Catch the guys live on Friday night. I won't be there. I'll be at Star Wars night for the Brewers and then watching a laser show, but I will still be paying attention to the Packers picks. And then Jake and I are actually going to go live on Monday night next week to recap all the picks. So we'll get some Sunday research done, and then we'll come back on Monday, and hopefully we don't have much to say because they're guys we already talked about. And we got all the picks right. That would be exciting.
Yeah.
That would be an ideal scenario, but we'll talk about the picks on Monday, and then also tomorrow we'll be live talking about the Brewers, so tune in for that as well. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.